Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we are back with my Let's Play of the German campaign of Empire Earth. So the last mission was Lightning War, where we decided to blitzkrieg and take all of continental Europe, pretty much. Which means that the next mission is going to be preparations for invasion. Which means we are actually going to be preparing for invasion against Britain, so I guess we'll be doing a little bit of the Battle of Britain along with the naval block, along with the U-boat raiding and all that.
With continental Europe largely under the control of the Axis, Great Britain finds itself isolated and relying increasingly on supplies from America. Knowing this, Germany has dispatched additional U-boats to blockade the island nation, seeking to destroy all convoys bound for its shores.
Okay.
But a weakened Britain is not a defeated Britain. To achieve absolute victory, a German invasion will be necessary. But an invasion can never succeed so long as the British Home Fleet protects her coast. Prior to launching an amphibious landing, Germany must build up its naval strength. Then, they must send their home fleet to the bottom.
Alright, so here's the history for this particular mission. I'm not going to read it as usual to abridge the video as much as possible, but if you want to on your own, feel free to pause the video and read it yourself. I strongly recommend doing so. Okay, so some of the hints here. Alright. Let's get right into it, shall we? Okay.
This is Paris. From here, we coordinate the defense of the German continent. Naval operations are based in Wilhelmshaven, up the coast.
Okay.
Here is Wilhelmshaven, the base of the North Sea Fleet. They have also acquired a navy yard in Norway, which we can put to good use. Here at Stavanger, Germany will construct a mighty warship to blast the English from the water.
And that warship is, of course, the Bismarck. But that ship's not going to be available for a little while.
Until Naval Command builds up the surface fleet, we are on our own. May our enemies taste these black waters before we do.
Okay.
Find the convoys and fire at will.
That is a bit of an odd bug or effect there where the water or the land underneath the water is waving along with the waves, but it's an early 2000s game, so that's perfectly forgivable.
Another victory, but all too easy. This time the fish win, Englishmen. Now, let us find prey that has teeth.
Alright. So let's go ahead and start upgrading our U-boats after they've finished sinking the finest fishing boats in the British Royal Navy. Go ahead and group them together. Increase their speed to max, increase their attack, and go ahead and improve their range rather than their health. I could go ahead and improve their health, sure, but eh. I will, however, increase the attack on both my fighters and my bombers. They're going to come in handy quite a bit in this particular mission. First thing is, though, we do need to get some citizens working on this particular mine right away. While we are also at it, get some more citizens to work on this gold mine. And that should be it, I think. Speed things up. Have these guys populate this one. Now we should be all set for the most part.
First officer, setting course.
Hopefully we'll be able to find some German or some British convoys ground. The way it works is these subs will be, if you find transport ships and sink them, you actually get resources from it. But if they make it to the docks, the British get the resources, and the British also get a lot more resources per transport that makes it than you do per transport that you take out. Ooh. Here's Speak of the Devil. Let's go ahead and sink it.
The sinking of the convoy has increased High Command's faith in the fleet. They have released new funds to the Navy and promised to reward future successes as well.
That is excellent news. Let's go ahead and get some submarines built. We are going to need some of them, at least. And the reason we're going to need more subs is because we've got... Here we are. We've got an issue with... what's this? Another transport ship. Let's take it out. Good. But yeah, the British are going to send the occasional raid our way, so we're going to need to take that out with submarines, since they're going to want to send dreadnought, or they're going to want to send battleships of various sorts, so we'll go ahead and counter that with submarines. Simple enough. Besides that, we've already got our submarines fully upgraded. Unfortunately, a few convoys have reached England, which means they are going to be building up stuff pretty quickly, so we're going to have to hurry to counter that. Also, we're going to need to gather some wood, and pretty quickly. Okay, we'll go ahead and get some citizens there. But what's this? Ooh, this is another transport. Let's go sink it. And that transport's dead. Go ahead and sink the dreadnought. The way it works is if we manage to sink 8 transports, we do actually get resource points from it, and all. Or civ points, I mean. Unfortunately, more convoys keep reaching England, but... well, we are able to actually get some stuff out of this. Also, we do seem to be... okay, that's good. Alright, so now that we've got that taken care of, what we are also going to need to do is build some AA guns. Because the British are going to be sending planes out, and that is going to be a problem. Now we are running short on wood, which is pretty bad. Go ahead and build that.
First officer here. Plotting new course.
And it looks like I started sending my getting my AA guns built just in time, because there goes the British Air Force. Alright, so we can actually get ourselves an espionage headquarters eventually, which will allow us to spot all the enemy buildings, which will be extremely useful when we need to take out... there we go. We need to take out some of the stuff that's going to be... well, for one thing, we're going to have to take out a few British airfields, and we're also going to have to take out their capitals and town centers. And the reason you want to take out the capitals and town centers specifically is because they're going to use those to build to create more citizens, which they're then going to use to rebuild docks. And you need to take out all the docks that the British have to win this particular mission. We also need to sink the home sea fleet. So there's a lot to do in this mission. Yeah, we'll go ahead and increase the pop cap right now, because why not? And I guess I'll go ahead and build myself another airfield. Build it right here. Now let's build ourselves some bombers. That's another transport gone.
Another convoy has been sent to the bottle. High Command is duly impressed by such deadly efficiency.
Excellent. Okay, so we only have 4 submarines here, but we can get
The
more.
great ship is ready. The English fleet will soon learn to fear the name Bismarck.
Well, there goes that particular British battleship there. And with the Bismarck here, we should be in great hands, I think. Okay. Go ahead and upgrade it. Let's see now. We do have a whole bunch more points to play with. Area damage! Hooray! We can get it. That's going to be a huge improvement for our bombers. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and I guess build an espionage center. We'll build it way over here, that way the British don't just bomb it to oblivion or anything like that. Because it does take up quite a few resources. Go ahead and sink this transport here. And that should be that as well. Alright, so by revealing all the buildings here, oops, we're just one short of getting 5 there. Now that we've got that taken care of, let's go ahead and upgrade this to a capital and upgrade this to a capital. And also we'll increase our food supply by upgrading this to an improved granary. And so far so good from the looks of it. Go ahead and improve the wood gathering rate there and see what we can do with our bombers. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 airfields to deal with. In addition, we have capital there, more town centers there. Okay, so once we take out all that, then we should start work on the docks. Sounds simple enough.
Britain's home fleet, a formidable enemy. Sooner or later, the German High Command knows it must be destroyed.
Ooh, let's fall back. We actually have the speed to outrun them, so let's go ahead and make the most of it.
First officer here.
Alright, well, we might as well...
How can I help? Right away. Ready. Okay.
Okay, so let's see what we've got to work with stat-wise here. Let's go ahead and improve that stat, and that stat.
officer here. First officer here. Setting
Okay, we now have the Navy. I think we need to deal with the worst of it. So let's go ahead and also we'll go ahead and improve our fighters. Alright, so my plan is going to be as such. We're going to go ahead and take out some of these radar installations, but also get the Navy ready to work and
Loading new course. Load the guns. Attention on deck.
definitely need that.
On deck.
The English are relying on larger convoys now, which are better defended.
First officer here. Loading new course.
Go ahead and get their radar installation out of the way.
Attention on load the guns. Setting course.
Well, it seems to be working for now. And once we get the AA positions all taken care of, we should be able to swoop in. Destroy. Ooh.
Our course turned course. Attention on the guns. Attention on deck. Setting course. Setting course. Underway. Setting course. Bridge here. Underway. Bridge here.
Alright, so let's kill that tower too. That AA gun too. And there we go.
Load the guns. Setting course.
Okay.
Load the guns.
That one's dead. That one's dead. And now we can fall back.
Bridge here. Setting course.
I think our little raid seems to have worked.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Yes,
5, 6, 7.
by your command. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
We'll go ahead and just blast some of these.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. And for. As you command.
Okay, we'll go ahead and keep.
Yes, Commander. By your command. Yes, sir.
Go ahead and keep these. Once these airfields are wrecked, we'll just keep focusing on. Oop.
Awaiting orders. As you command.
Good. We've cleared out a few of the airfields that we needed to.
Yes, Commander.
Once we're fully ready, we'll make another strike, this time at the capital, take that down. Then I'd say we're in pretty good hands. Well, once that's down, we can just swoop in, take out these town centers. Ooh. That seems to work.
Ready, sir.
All right. Needless to say, the efforts of the... What? Oh.
Attention on deck. Attention on deck. Underway.
Anyways, ooh,
Our
what's
course,
that?
sir. Setting course.
Yeah, that's not a good plan, is it, Mr. Britain? Okay. So we did lose a plane. We can replace that.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Sir, yes, sir.
They are going to, however, replace airfields, which is why we're going to have to apparently just move in and take out their capital and their town centers. Which, in one fell swoop, should be doable. Wow, that's actually pretty good. We got one more town center to go, and we have it. Ooh. However, the British are sending their Air Force again.
Ready, sir. Men for. As you command. Men for.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and send what Air Force we have left. Just bomb this last one right here, and... yeah, your little plan here doesn't seem to be working, Britain. I'm just saying, you do seem to be losing a lot of your planes.
London is in ruins. It will take the English some time to rebuild. However, her fleet still poses a threat that must be dealt with.
Awesome. Now we can go ahead and just blast these docks asunder.
Setting course.
And that will allow us to go ahead and take care of it. So let's see what we need to do with our Air Force here. We are going to lose a few planes, unfortunately, but with the British... with London and the way it is right now, all we have to do is just start wrecking their docks and their airfields, and we are in good hands. Bismarck, that is not too difficult.
Setting course. Our court officer here. Our court officer here.
Ooh, we got more resources.
On deck.
These particular airfields are going to be a bit tougher, but
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
by no means are they impossible.
First officer here.
That's one of them down. Okay, so let's see how many planes are left. We can still work with this. Go ahead and just replace all the... ooh. Alright, so let's see. Yep, this should be perfectly capable of dealing with that. Well, look, they actually built another airfield there. That's okay, we can still wreck it.
Bridge here. Plotting new course. We are under attack.
Actually, the Bismarck is pretty low on health. Okay, we'll go ahead and call it a day, or call it a raid.
Our course, sir.
I'd say we did pretty good. We knocked out quite a few of their airfields, and oh, they spawned another one there.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
We can at least take out these 3 here pretty quickly, I think. Okay, so that is dealt with. Pretty sure I'm making them spend quite a few resources trying to just keep their airfields alive. So, let's see. Okay, so we got 3 more there, which means we need 2 at least, and yeah, that sounds about right. Well, actually, that sounds like we're 1 off there and 1 off there. There we go.
First officer here. Attention on deck.
Yeah, the Bismarck got pretty badly banged up there, but the way things are looking, it looks like we just about got the British. You know, you're not going to do that much if you just keep trying to hit my guys that are cutting wood. But go ahead and have 3 planes attack that one. And have the rest attack this one. We got it. Oh, they built more. Of course they did. And they're sending in a naval raid up there. Well, that's okay, because we can just send in our submarines. And, okay, well, this does look like it does look at least like we are going to be pretty much wrecking. Oh, get back. Okay, so we can go ahead and send a bombing raid on this particular dock. Let's see how that goes. And while we are at it, send another one on that dock too. And the AA has been largely reduced. Let's see what we've got left. Okay, so that should do it. And needless to say, that raid went off without a hitch. Okay. go ahead and raid this area. See how many docks they've... Ooh. Another raid by the British Navy. So we'll send in the submarines. Looks like they've got 1, 2, 3 docks left, it looks like. Yeah, why you thought this was a good idea, I don't know, but it wasn't.
Attention on deck. Setting course. Bridge underway. Bridge here. Setting course.
Alright, so we'll just go ahead and blast these. And that will allow us to deal with what's left of the Royal Navy, or Royal Air Force. Sorry. Actually, let's bomb this one because some of the bombs will still hit this one and do area of effect damage, but not all of them. And since it's already on half health, we need to focus on this one anyway, because we should be able to take out both of them in one fell swoop. As you can tell, it is working. We are even taking out the dock there. That is pretty impressive. Alright, so we just took out another dock. And awesome. And the Royal Air Force is no more, so we are in an excellent position here. Ooh, what is attacking us? Oh, I forgot about that dock altogether. Let's go ahead and kill that one too. And that should be the end of that dock there. Ooh, and there's another one there. Okay. Killing these docks like this should make it pretty difficult for them to get more supplies. So, despite their best efforts, it does look like we've just about gotten them. That one's dead, and soon so will this one be dead. Unless they're counting naval yards too. I'm not sure they are. Okay, that's dead. So let's go take out the naval yards and count and just make sure that that is it for the Royal Navy. So we'll go kill these docks too, and that should be the end of that. Now we will have to take out the home fleet, but that's pretty simple. It's just a matter of... There we go. It's just a simple matter of spamming them with submarines, really, since that is going to be something they simply can't really counter very well. I mean, they are going to, of course, have... They are, of course, going to have frigates, but they're not going to have enough frigates, really. Okay, so it does look like we've taken out all of their docks, so that really should be about it. Once we also, there we go.
Plotting new course. Setting course.
Once we spotted the Royal Navy, we might even be able to do air raids to just destroy the rest of it. Actually, we'll form up here. Wow. That really is just a turkey shoot.
First officer here.
All right.
Setting course. Plotting new course.
Yeah, when I first tried this mission, it was a little bit grindy, but that was only because I didn't realize you were supposed to destroy the town centers and capitals before moving in to destroy the docks. So it really became a case of
Plotting new course.
whack-a-mole with docks, basically. So that was an issue for me when I first played this mission, but once I figured that out, it actually, well, as you can see, it's not too bad.
Setting course.
We may actually be out of range of our bombers, which is unfortunate.
Plotting new course. Setting course.
Oh, there's the British Home Fleet.
Plotting
Found
new
it.
course.
Okay, we'll go ahead and send our bombers here.
Setting course.
Oh look, they decided to have their battleships exposed to my submarines. How unfortunate.
Plotting new course.
Go ahead and take out the aircraft carrier, because even though it's got loads of health on it, it is going to be a bit of an issue if we don't take it out here and now, because, well, we've got a lot of planes on the way. Kind of a good idea to make sure those planes actually get here. Although it is running for it, so these bombers are definitely going to get... well, that's half of its health gone already. And that is that.
Plotting new course.
Alright.
Our course, sir.
Ooh, finally, they actually have a frigate. Let's go kill it real quick. And another frigate. Let's go kill that one too. Oh, 3 frigates. Okay.
Plotting new course. Setting course.
We are still wrecking a good number of their frigates, but they are starting to overpower us, so yeah, it's time to fall back. Still, we can
Plotting new course.
manage to make up those losses with submarine by replacing our submarine fleet, which we will do right now. And while we are at it, go ahead and send our bombers and all that back. We do need to get our fleet to deal with those AA guns, so let's go ahead and do that now. Just kill the AA guns and before they can take out any of our planes, and that'll be good.
Setting course. Underway. Setting course. Load the gun. Bridge here.
And that gun is down. Good. Although it does look like the British Navy is nowhere in sight, which is unfortunate.
Our course, sir. Bridge here. Setting course. Setting course. Our course, sir. First officer here. Setting course.
Okay, so our Navy is about...
Our course, sir. First officer here.
Our Navy's about ready, I'd say. I may actually decide to invest in an aircraft carrier instead, but well, if I remember correctly, aircraft carriers, the aircraft themselves count on the pop cap as well, so that can get kind of cost heavy as far as the points are concerned. So I'll go ahead and just stick with my submarines.
Our course, sir. First officer here.
Oh,
Plotting new course. First officer here. Our course, sir. Setting
okay,
course.
there we go. That should be a decent enough fleet.
First officer here.
And it looks like our planes have actually found the... Oop. Well, they've exceeded the range, unfortunately. But we do know that there's maybe, what, 2 frigates left? So our fleet should be able to handle that pretty easily.
First officer here. Plotting new course. Our course, sir. Setting course.
Okay, our Navy is ready once
Plotting
again.
new course.
I think we're at 12 U-boats there, which is pretty good. Not getting anything because the range is just not good enough. Ah, well. Or actually, wait. There they are again.
Our course, sir. Setting course.
Our submarines are actually going to try to cut them off by going north. Interesting. And we've accidentally run into a frigate. Well, a few modern frigates that the British Navy has, and...
Plotting new course.
Make that...
Plotting new course.
I should not have went this way, should I? Or wait, maybe I should, if only because there's more resources to be had in sinking these transports. Well, that works. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go all the way out to here, I guess. And while we are at it, can I build another wonder? Yes, I can. I will go ahead and build a lighthouse, place it as far out here as possible to go ahead and spot the inevitable enemy ships that are out at sea, which should be pretty useful.
Our course, sir.
This will make it easier for us to replenish any losses, which we are bound to have, since we ran into that fleet there of convoy ships.
Plotting new course.
Ah, here they are. Or no, that's just a random British ship there.
Setting course. First officer here.
Alright, we'll go ahead and send this ship along as well, just for the sake of it.
Setting course.
Ah, here we managed to find the British home fleet. Sink that. And we will sink this. And there's at least 4 more frigates left, unfortunately. Make that 3. And this is the last one, so once we kill it, we should be all set to sink the last of the home fleet. Which is going to be pretty easy to do now. We might not even need the lighthouse. It's okay. So that's another ship sunk. Can you guys stay alive long enough that we can actually get our lighthouse built? I actually do kind of want to build it. Maybe. Yep. Okay.
Right away.
Well, ooh. It's a good thing we didn't go there.
Our course, sir. Plotting new course.
It's actually almost quite sad at this point.
First officer.
Okay.
Setting course.
There we go.
Plotting new course.
Go ahead and send my bombers out to... Actually, you know what? We'll send them out here.
Setting course.
Could this be the end of it? Oh, there looks like there is. I know you have to get the home fleet down to 2 ships or less or something for it to count as the mission 1, but maybe...
Setting course.
Maybe there's more ships that we're not seeing or something. I don't know. Ah, there is another one. Okay. Makes sense.
Plotting new course.
Well, these guys are not going to outrun our subs here. I just made sure of that with the stats. Ah, so there is another one. We just keep finding battleships to sink. Ooh.
Setting course.
How many more of these guys are there? Well, I guess that is it.
England's fleet and naval bases are smashed. The path to invasion is now clear.
Okay. So we pulled it off. I wonder how long it took us. Let's see, first of all. Ah, we got 10 points. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright. Let's exit out of this. Summary. Military top, of course. British convoys got smashed. Great Britain got smashed. The Home Guards got smashed. Okay. But the British convoys apparently had the best economy, which, okay, if you say so. Units killed 199, units lost 63, buildings raised 89. Not too bad. Wonder count 2, yeah, okay. Yeah, this was a bit of a longer mission, I will admit that, so that makes sense. Alright. yeah, so this has been Ace. I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.